Welcome everyone. Hey, how are you doing, guys? How are you today on a happy Thursday time? Huge day out here with economical news of inflation coming out soon in about 12 minutes. Let's get all the numbers going around. How's it going, fellas? We are ready. Good morning. Good morning, good evening. Come on. Just share the video presentation with me. Pretty much everywhere, guys. We are live. We are good to go. Good morning, traders. I'd like to set up my account. Yeah, new accounts. 10 new accounts. So I have to rename them. I had a star and a number, right? We got, because I'm gonna do copy trading in two different groups, the first 5 and the last 5. That's the way I'm gonna be. The first 5 and the last 5 new accounts on Ticktick Trader without daily loss limit set by them and with daily loss limit set by me, which I'm about to do. That $1,500 daily loss is helping me. So we go to the risk settings. We say 1,500, PDLL action, liquidate and black. And then we save this. That's the way to go. Right, so automatically, at $1,500 loss, our position will get liquidated and we're gonna get stopped out as a automatic lockout for the day. Thank you guys, appreciate it. Big news for the days. Sorry to hear that, math. Certainly sorry to hear about that. We've got core PPI today talking about inflation expected on 0.2. Interesting to see that. Coming out in 10 minutes. Unemployment claims as well, but the most important part obviously is the PPI. So, this is where we are with the markets. Yes, it is. It is tier 1 news. So careful. Make sure to like the video, guys. Come on. Like the video. Let's bring up those numbers. We've got 2 giveaways today. And a great time in the markets. Yeah, exactly. The fresh mind is very important. So instead of always fighting for the recovery when you have a minus, accept a decent level. And that decent level has been proven for me to be at 1,500 for this Ticktick Trader accounts. That's the decent level for me. We have a supply level here, which for the moment reacts nicely. I'm going to explain you how do I want to trade today. So technically,
order filled.
I'm trying to achieve the target on
order filled.
On the first group, I'm trying to achieve the minimal target on the first group. The minimal target. Which is just 500 bucks. In the second group, I'd like to make a little more with the PPI news. Yes, you can have pauses. You don't have to make money daily. It do not needs to be days in a row. You can have pauses. You can make 200 bucks in a day. You can lose 300 in the other. The great part is when you have a loss, you're not losing points from your profit score. So you're just able to accumulate profit score. 1 point per day keeps the doctor away. Let's go, guys. Come on. Expecting from the supply here, short-term supply to deliver. Expecting from it to deliver another 5-minute red candle. Yeah, it's awesome business for those of you that would like to see the Ticktick Trader business model. Here's the link. Coupon code is Crambo as usually. Right now there is a free add-on for no daily loss limit. So they eliminated that, or they are giving to you for free. But I'm not sure if that's good for you as a business, guys. You have to reconsider if you want to use no stop loss. With this account, certainly I have discovered it's a lot better to have $1,500 a day stop loss. And a type of stop loss that not only liquidates your position and you continue trading. No, a type of stop loss that blocks you out for the day. It's healthy, guys. It's really healthy. For those of you that are not aware basically of this type of accounts, the straight to funded plus accounts from the Ticktick Trader, they're a new model. I mean, they have a month or something like that. We got a payout of $10,000. I made a video. You can find it out on my channel. Let me see if I got the link. Like I said, I'm expecting... I said one more red candle, this one. I like to see this one going down. Let me see where is the link to the video. Here's the link to the video from YouTube. As soon as we get it below or on the 50s, I'm moving stop loss on my entry. There you go. Stop loss is going to be on my entry. There's no reason to risk for me anything here. Just slightly
Order
lower.
filled.
There you go. 520 bucks. First point has been made. Well, that's all we needed yesterday as well, guys. And it would have been the last point today. There you go, guys. Take a look at that. Celebration time. It's copy trading on 5 accounts. It's first point. It's a good feeling, right? Boom. Boom, 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 boom. It's a good feeling. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. I've been smelling. The next candle has to be red as well. I've been smelling that. I don't know about the next one right now, but that's what I said earlier. The next 5 minutes. So they give it to me. Beautiful. Now we go to the other category, starting with the account number 6. And we set up the copy trader 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And on this one, I'd like to make more than 500. A little more than 500. Good morning, everyone. Make sure to join our Discord. You got to be part of our Discord community in order to win the giveaway. Right? Less than 2 minutes to go. I'd like to see the CMA FedWatch tool. What does it say? 34 days till the next FOMC meeting. There's a 100% chance there's going to be rate cuts. Look at that. That's crazy, guys. And they have introduced a new league with 50 basis points cuts, which is 0.2% by the way. But there's 99.8% chance for rate cuts in September. So that means that could already be priced in. Big deal, guys. By the time it happens, it could already be priced in. Less than a minute to go. There is one tilt account on tap on the futures, only one. But I'd like to trade some Savias today as well, the new accounts. These ones that are having 60% off and you know, part of our community, you can grab them. You have to create a new account to be able to buy this and see these accounts. That's the link, guys. You have to be part of our community. 60% off from the prices listed. So once you create an account inside your dashboard area, you will be able to see the numbers. Let's have a look at this specific situation. Where are we right now? 1 second to go. Oh, look at that. Oh. Let me just get a little long here.
Order filled.
I've doubled up, guys. Come on. We got 2 minis. Hmm. 2.7. No, actually, yeah, 2.7 on the CPI, less than expected. Less than expected. So the market's dumped. The core CPI came in exactly on the forecast, but the CPI is less than expected. Look at that one. That's a big drop. I don't want to add to this anything. That's a big drop right there. $100 points. 100 points drop. Everything dropped. Wow. What about gold? Gold dropped as well, but it's getting bought up. It's getting bought up, guys. Gold is getting bought up. I might get a better entry here, Compare the one that I have on 83. If we break below, I'll get stopped out. Hello, welcome guys. No. We got lucky right there. That was like a single point away. We're gonna get stopped out.
Order filled.
I'm adding to this basically. But I did set up my max loss to 1,500. Or is it just on the other accounts? Looks like it's just on the other accounts. It was not globally. As far as I remember, I've set it up globally.
Order filled.
Pretty odd. Now we got deeper than the 1,500 here, but as far as I remember, I've set it up globally. Yet it's not activated, right?
Order filled.
No, it's gone. 5 accounts are gone. Look at this candle, guys. Markets are crashing. It just wiped me out. No, it's not globally. It's just on the other accounts, on the other set that I had earlier. I thought it's globally. For some reason. That's a big mistake. Look at that. That sucks, right? And this is bleeding lower. I'm gonna lock myself out of this 5 accounts that I traded. Where we hit a target, I'm locking myself out of this. Right? For the whole day. Because I'm very tempted to long, and I better long it on tap on futures, for example. I'm really tempted longing. Look at that. This is madness. That was just so stupid. We're almost having 200 points. I've locked myself out because I'm under high emotions, right? And I do want to make more here, but better keeping myself away. We've got this $500, which is 1 point secured. We're building from here. But that's crazy. It just kept pushing down. It's not different, it's just 5-minute candlesticks on TradingView. It's a different time frame. Meanwhile here it's the 1 minute on Project X. So we got 5 minute and 1 minute. I got 2 brand new accounts. On Top 1 futures as well. We could have a temporary bottom here.
Order filled.
Just gotta be careful on that 10 seconds rule. But other than that,
Order filled.
$400 profit. It's not bad. Yeah, we could bounce something from the 800, certainly. I'd like to see for the rate cut scenario a little later when this is going to get updated. But we got 2.7% lower than expected on the CPI year-to-year base. Markets did react to that strongly. We're going to see a little later what's happening with the Fed Watch tool. Let's go, guys. Make sure to like the video. Stay in touch. We are about to get ready and prepare for the giveaways that will begin at the New York Open. So it's not going to be an easy day at trading with this candlestick right here with all that liquidity existent. Gold is still holding the line. Slightly below 400s. But as soon as we're not losing that 390s, we're fine. BTC is the one that had a $4,000 correction pretty quickly. You know, cryptos do recover a lot. Altcoins, Ethereum, $250, smashing through the highly leveraged folks. Just be on Discord, join our live stream, like the video, and that's it. Yep. Right, I was expecting basically from the markets to see a little reaction from here, right? So from here. Usually you get some volatility. It made another level. It dipped another 90 points from there. $400 right here. I'll try to make more. We don't have anything scheduled with major important tag for today. But we got things for... No, I was reading the wrong things, guys. Look at that. Why do I... We're 0.9%. Oh my god. On the PPI. Why do I check the CPI 2.7? I got no idea. I've been looking at the CPI 2.7. But the core PPI came in 0.9% compared to the 0.2%. That's a major difference. Wow. That's a big one right there. Much, much, tremendously higher. Wow. You can definitely go between $5 to $1,000 dynamic range. That's good. That's a big one, guys. That's a massive gap right there between the actual and the forecast. US dollar has been aggressive. Gold is back above 400s. BTC is quickly coming back to 20 grand again. The buying pressure here, Nasdaq is the one that's missing it a big time, but the others are showing some signs. Good morning, everyone. Welcome. Good evening. If Trump speaks today, I don't know how he's going to refer to these things, right? He kept pushing for rate cuts, but now that's tremendous, 0.9%. Tremendous, which is why no surprise here. Certainly no surprise. $400 profit. He's gonna loss at him. He's gonna loss at him. They're gonna hunt him down. They're gonna hunt Jerome. He's gonna do a collective lawsuit. That's what he said a couple of days ago against Jerome. They're pressuring him from all corners. You know, cutting rates into inflation obviously is dangerous. We know what's going to be the outcome from there, but we have seen what's happening with the unemployment as well. He's not in a favorable situation right now with the economy. Markets are very high. Yeah. You know, Powell is going to be out in quite a few months. Rates will be cut, but it depends. You get 2 rates this year or 3 rates, 3 out of 3, or just 2 out of 3 meetings. You get 50 basis points or 75 basis points, or that's the deal. We get 50 or 75 basis points. That's where the discussion begins. It does depends, indeed. Yeah. Interesting, Enzo. If those are the methods, then obviously we have some things to adjust there. But they should be aware, as they're having a high impact on the whole economy, and it's not just about a US economy. They kind of have a total impact, right?
Order filled.
I'm longing the markets here. I do like that pressure that came in at this point.
Order filled.
3 contracts. At least a retest of the 54. If we don't go higher, that's fine, but that retest of 54 is enough for me. Yeah. Let's go, guys. Just a little more for my thesis to play out. Beautiful. 1,149. And we definitely deserve some fireworks. Time for some celebration. It's... boom. Time to smile, right? Time to smile. Gold is capable of holding through this. Nvidia is not having a big gap on the pre-market conditions. It's less than a point. I look at the US dollar. Everything is up on the sky. I'll try to make a little more here. Out of Ticktick Trader, I got myself locked out on 500 bucks. That's it. 5 accounts. That's what we're gonna work with. Next week, I'm hoping to gather at least 4 points. That's my target for the next week. At least 4 points. I would be happy with 4 points, and I would be extremely happy with 5. So But I definitely need a day where I earn at least $3,000 next week. I definitely need that. So I have to force it in one of the days. We're going to trade Savia soon. Nothing changed in my Savias. We're going to start trading them soon. Just a little later, I do have this account that I like to bring higher, but then we have another one which I want to trade on Top 1 futures. I'm still waiting for my payout on Top 1 futures. We have requested 2 days ago 3 accounts of 3,150. So $9,450 totally. It's great. You know, it was a week where we were pretty much close with Savius on the payout, but we got this week a 9,450 payout, which is, I mean, we're about to get it. $3,000 with prop firms is pretty complicated. Unless you are a streamer and you're streaming with Apex. Because then you can do any amount. Right? It doesn't matter. Now, of course, speaking realistically, 3,000, 300,000. $10,000-$15,000 a month is reachable, but that is around $150-$200 a year, and you're gonna spend 50,000 on the accounts or something around that, 40-50, right? So you would be able to make that 100 grand a year. That's the ratio I have for the last 2 months, basically. So in the way I traded for the last 2 months, if you trade like that with those results, that's what you get. You just have to multiply that on multiple prop firms and have a larger edge. Right? So you saw the numbers. You've been here with me for the past 2 months. With the payout that's going to be approved on Top 1 futures, we're going to have more than $40,000 paid. But I think a lot more is to be made on swing trading. Specifically for me, it's not comparable. That's the bread and butter. I don't think we break below right now. Well, the opening, you never know. But that one on $24,000 on Nasdaq is not going to be an easy breakout from now, gentlemen. It's not going to be. From day trading, yes, it's a very small percentage people succeed that amount. But from swing trading, it's a lot easier if you have a larger portfolio. It depends on the portfolio, right? Probably that's the most important part. If you're having a $300,000 portfolio, you cannot expect to make $300,000 in a year from swing trading. I mean, even with crypto, if you're making 10-15% per month, you should be happy with swing trading. If you have that average, if you're making around 100-150% in a year, you should be not only happy, you should be very happy. And not as a day trader, but as a swing. An average of 10% a month. That's doable. Crypto is having its level of intense volatility, guys, so... Yeah, extremely disciplined. The most important part in this whole story is to clearly work with a limit in your loss. Otherwise, you get destroyed by an unexpected hurricane in your loss, right? So you don't want to see that in real accounts. I am in vacation. I'm in permanent vacation. This whole streaming and trading is feeling great. Yeah, I'm fighting to become live on Ticktick Trader. It would be an interesting challenge, guys.
Order filled.
Let me see if the short breaks down here below 30s. I'd like to see if we break below the 30s here. That's my target. Stop loss on my entry.
Order filled.
And there you go. The full profit has been touched, $1,800. Let's celebrate, guys. Let's celebrate. Boom. Absolutely beautiful. There you go. Thank you guys, appreciate it. So we have hit the target here. You see the exit was pretty good, right? Let's go to the next account. I blew the 5 accounts. I thought I have my daily loss limit set generally across the board, and it wasn't, right? And then it quickly picked up to 2,500. It was too close to the max loss. No longer worth to protect anything there. and it was gone. At the beginning of the stream, I set up 1,500 max loss and getting locked out once it hits. But it looks like even when you set it on general, it's just generally for that specific account. It's pretty weird. There's multiple understandings of this language and settings they got. That's an interesting pressure that comes in here. Looks like you gotta fix that on each account. And probably every time you set up your copy trader, things are changing or stuff like that. You have to verify these things before you start trading. I did not verify it. We might get into that 800s once again. Cryptos are getting hit pretty hard. You know, I'm happy for this 500 here because it's the first day for this account and it's basically important to collect scores, right? But at the same time, much more is needed. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, guys. Make sure to join our Discord as well. Here's the link, especially if you want to be part of the giveaway. It's possible with Ticktick Trader if you get to live to have those payouts, right? So with Ticktick Trader, you have a good chance right there if you're trading live to make some nasty money, right? Especially you have no consistency. And getting through live is not the most difficult thing compared to other instances.
Order filled.
That's a level here on the
Order
20s,
filled.
which could offer us a nice return.
Order filled.
Trading is one way to increase your earnings, to increase your revenue. And there's more and more people calling out for trading. There's more and more people looking forward to making money from home, having an additional and side income, a side hustle. I do get the point. It's not easy. And at the same time, trading is easy to be sold. as an activity, as a journey, as a lifestyle. You might seen Instagram profiles or YouTube profiles bragging about trading and speaking about how traders' lifestyle is just about millionaires, right? People usually confuse traders with millionaires. Traders equal rich guys and wealthy folks that are making $5,000 to $10,000 a day out of nothing and stuff like that, right? Or on the other side, they bought a meme coin in the crypto with $2,000 and they sold it for $2 million. You know, the mainstream media is popularizing this kind of ideas by portraying them as general examples and situations, but they're not. These are exceptions. Which should not be included in any form of research and calculation and decision making, right? If this candle becomes red, I am selling. So I'm gonna secure $300 right there. We were 3 points away. They didn't want it to give me. I'm trailing above this. Come on. It wouldn't be bad with another 1,800. When the markets are slowed down, settled, I trade like this. When I am crazy and running into the PPI news, I blow my account. Because I want to make too much out of a single trade instead of working it hard, right? That's a beautiful 1 minute closing we just had. We have decent chance to touch my target if the market is not gonna give me some 30. If it's not miserable with us here. 20's got protected. But we've got issues with 37. I'm out of this, guys. $800 secured. I'm fine with that. Honestly, I'm fine with that. Look at that. It would have touched my stop loss. It would have been $300 profit instead of 800. Make sure to like the video, guys. Come on, let's bring up the numbers. We've got 2 giveaways. And a lot of time. What a huge difference on the PPI. Can't wait to see what's happening. With the CMA Fed Watch tool. Oh, look at that. Things have changed a little bit. But we're still 95%. We're going to cut our rates. Still 95%. Yeah, we have reintroduced the pause, which is at 5.6 right now. Earlier, we no longer had the pause. It was totally wiped out. We had a chance for 50 points basis cut. Now we have switched things around, but still 94%. This is going to change, of course, and update continuously as we get closer. I am not sure if we're going to have another reading of inflation before the FOMC meeting. I'm not sure about it. You guys have to verify that if we're going to have another reading of the CPI and PPI till 17th of September. Looks like we found a temporary support here, delivering quite a few points. Thank you guys for joining, appreciated. We're trading tap on futures, Ticktick Trader, and I'll trade Savius as well. "15 minutes to go and the market opens." Big volatility, of course, especially with all this craziness around the markets. That's just insane. Exactly. One thing that helps you controlling the emotions is just a single trade for the target or stop loss. That's going to ease the pressure on your mental. The more you're sitting in the markets, the more you're getting exposed to the challenge of the emotions. The less you're sitting in the markets, the more intense that moment is. But at the same time, it's rare. So as long as you did your math, you clearly know this is my stop loss, that's my exit right there. I do accept any possible scenario, which is something you have to accept before trading. Any possible scenario needs to be mentally accepted. Then you can execute your trade. That's one key thing. Accepting your possible loss, just like accepting your possible winning in terms of financial side. Without this, you're getting in trouble. Yeah, that helps you a lot. A daily checklist helps a lot. Yeah. I can give you an example. I've only lost accounts when I did not use a fixed stop loss. Yet I've never lost accounts where I've used a fixed loss stop loss. It's very interesting, guys. Statistics, for example. I don't have that many losses in a row of hitting stop loss 4 or 5 times during 4 or 5 different days, right? It's rare. You get some profitable days in between and still make it to the payout, especially with a profit score system on Ticktick Trader. I mean, if you got $2,000 in the account at the end of the 10 days, you're still going to cash out the maximum, and that's it, right? You can have 10 losing days and 10 winning days. You can still cash out if there's money in the account. It doesn't matter. If you always use a fixed stop loss, like if I would do this, and I'm wondering right now, why is it not always happening? Crazy. Exactly. So what you go out here in the settings and you go risk settings, right? Risk settings. And this one is the most important part. Personal daily loss limit, PDLL. That one right there. And then PDLL action. Right? You go there and you say liquidate and block. So you're going to get locked out for the day. And trading resumes next day. And you say the value here, for example, 1,500. And you want to make sure before opening up the trade, you have this set up on each account. If you don't have this set up on each account, it's not going to work. Right? But the most important part here, guys, is the liquidate and block. Now I'm thinking about, if I would have used this in the past 2 or 3 months, I would have got to more money. We had slightly more than $50,000 in payouts. 10,000 from Ticktick Trader, and there's more than 40 grand from Top 1 Futures. So that's more than 50 grand in 2 months. But I think from Ticktick Trader, I would have achieved more if I would have had that liquidate and block, especially yesterday when we had the big loss and we were having 8 points. Right, so that one little thing here is changing the whole business. That's what matters on the long term. You might have 2 or 3 days in a... With Ticktick Trader, it doesn't matter you lose $5,000. You can recover that next day. Or you can recover that in 2 days. You have no consistency. The biggest hurdle is what creates losses that are not recoverable. So something that screws your business, that's requiring extra costs and it's not recoverable. A stop loss is always recoverable. A full loss is not recoverable. So basically the biggest hurdle and the most needed fix is to limit these losses to a recoverable place for you. If you try to have no losses, it's not possible. That business model do not exist in trading. Therefore, you have to decide which kind of losses do you want to have, because that's the real question. Decide. You want to have max losses or recoverable losses. In other words, non-recoverable or recoverable losses. The fixed stop loss for me, 1,500, for Ticktick Trader is great. Also for Top 1 futures is great. I've been feeling great with that. At that 1,500. I think at the open there's going to be crazy volatility. I'm not expecting anything more than that. Anything more but just crazy volatility, I think. It's hard to say right now the markets are going to pump back when you have such a big gap on the PPI expectation and the forecast right there. With the actual number is just huge, guys. So I don't know. This is a really difficult situation for the markets right now that they got to deal with. Getting back to the question, you have to decide how do you want to have your losses, recoverable or non-recoverable. Well, if you want a mathematical combination, I don't think there is a general approach that will work for all the traders, for all the clients, for all the traders in terms of their own and custom experience. Certainly, there is no mathematical approach to this that anyone should apply. Certainly not. Because each person is totally different. Let alone we have times when we are different from a month to the other. Think about it. The way we were trading 2 months ago is not going to be the same with the way we are trading today and of course in 2 months from now. It's interesting, but we have fluctuation levels in our form of trading. We have our lifestyle, we have a private life, we have things we do outside of this world that are affecting what we do inside this world. So it depends on so many pieces of this puzzle. And that's why we're not...
Order filled.
That's why we're not the same no matter what, right? Therefore, the best way to go around these things is to discover, to determine, and to practice in order to find your best number. You can call that feeling, right? But that best number is discoverable through practicing. You start from a level and you adjust. And you have to consider the whole experience as an investment. You pay for education. You pay to receive a feedback on your model. Adjust that model, it becomes better. It becomes better, which means you're closer to a profitable model. Obviously, you gotta invest, you gotta pay for that. For that information, for that experience, for that filtering, we gotta pay for that filtering. Trading cannot be learned from YouTube videos, from the books, or from your neighbors, or from whatever. Less than 4 minutes to go and the market opens. What if we get this? Back to the daily opening, 927. That would be crazy if you're asking me. Welcome. You pay to play in a business that at some point should become profitable. I might cut my size before the market opens or trying to go break even with my stop loss.
Order filled.
We got profit. It has been touched, guys. We got 1,500. So we touched a profit. I was about to move my take profit higher. You saw that. I'm not going to get upset on that, but 1,500 over here as well is pretty good. I kind of felt this long. Boom. There you go. Great times. So only that tick and miserable mistake I did during the news. And then the rest of the whole thing is just profit. 1,800 on the first half on futures. 1,500 on the second. Beautiful. And then 500 over here on 5 accounts for the Ticktick trader. We've got 1 minute to go. Let me see if I can trade some Savius right now. But there's going to be madness at the opening, so we need liquidity for that. Blessings, blessings. Good morning. Welcome, guys. Hey, great to see you. Make sure to like the video, be subscribed, join my Discord. Let's get all the numbers running. We're going to do the giveaway quite soon. 10 seconds to when the market opens. Five seconds. Here we are. Come on. There's not much happening, right? I expect a lot more when Trump speaks. Let's go and trade some Savius. Keep going. Keep going. I got my stop loss set on break even. We're trading the Savius accounts right now. Do not stop here. We only got 2 minis, but with the current volatility, that could be something nice. I'm out. 300 bucks. $300 made here. I got in a quick long. Let's go above. Come on. We can nicely break through that. Keep going. I'm out. Beautiful. How much is that? $1,651. There you go. Boom! Celebration time. Celebration time, fellas. $1,651 net P&L. We're back at the original balance. $150 shy, but we're fine with that. That's a good recovery. That's a good trade. And look at the charts. Oh my god. Thank you guys, appreciate it. Look at that. This is about to recover, guys. This is so crazy, this Nasdaq. This is about to recover. Let me share with you what I portrayed earlier. Look at that. This was my early chart, right? I had this on live stream earlier. I don't know about the move into the 800s again. I don't know about that one. But this one up to 927 becomes more and more likely. Shorts crying. There's a bunch of people re-shorting everything here. $10, $20, $50, $100, $200 accounts, right? I might just buy an entire prop firm and put it together as a giveaway. Let's see how does the CMA. Nothing's changing out here. 94%. That's crazy. Once again, earlier I've been trading my Savius accounts 60% off from the prices you see here. $3,000 payout for $250 account on 150 grand. It's the cheapest with the easiest target. Great. Here's the link for those of you that pretty much care about, and that's where we are. You know, all the links. Discord, you're gonna join Discord too. Don't forget about it. We are starting Ticktick Trader. I've been sharing with you that. And of course, the tap on futures. Pretty much everywhere, Scramble coupon code. Let's get to the big names and to the big games. So there's about 30, 40 fellas that just left since the market opened, without being focused and knowing that we're doing the giveaways right now. Number one thing you gotta do in order to participate, like the video. Everyone, let's go. Number two, be subscribed. Like the video, be subscribed. Turn on the notification bell. We're streaming from Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. EST time, with giveaways and trading daily, including educational materials. Stop guessing. Wait. Stop guessing. You gotta wait. And the third thing is join Discord. Now, another thing you have to know. Do not guess multiple times and from multiple accounts. You are going to be eliminated, right? And of course, you want to stop whenever I say stop. Let's go, guys. You can start. Let me know your numbers. Come on. We're going to shuffle the wheel before it spins. And this is the first giveaway for the top 1 futures. $25,000. End of the day drawdown. Instant funded. Good luck, everyone. Good luck, chat. Whenever I say stop, make sure you stop writing. Make sure you stop writing. And there you go. That's the stop right there. That's it. Do not guess more. That's it, guys. You want to stop. We're going to shuffle this a few times and get ready. Good luck, everyone. Good luck, chat. We got that yellow number 1. What do you guys think about that yellow number 1? Or do we stop on the 0 right here? And that's going to be the 0, guys. A pretty popular number. A pretty popular number. Keep in mind, this is the first giveaway. We're going to have one more. Congrats for the winners. That's the 0 right there. We got to log into my account here. We needed a premium account. Let me just quickly log into my account for the duck race and get this things ready. 28 winners. Wow. Competing for a minute. 28 winners. Slightly more than 3% chance for you to win. Come on. Let me see what are you guys capable of. How fast are you swimming? Look at the Oliver, you're right there. Panchal. There you go. ICT macro time. He's the yesterday's winner. Now I'm wondering who's going to speed up right now. Who is making that step forward? Look at that. Jupiter, 98. Santa. There you go. That's the winner right there. Congratulations. Oh my gosh. There you go. Moving on to the next giveaway, which is for a $50,000 Ticktick Trader account. $50,000 Ticktick Trader account. Get ready. Prepare. Congratulations, folks. What happened on the Nasdaq? Oh, we're about to touch that level. They're watching my stream. That's why. No, we're just joking, guys. Let's go, guys. This is a Ticktick Trader. $50,000 straight to Funded Plus. Like the video, be subscribed, join. Let me know your numbers. You can get started. Come on, guys. Let's go. Let's push this. Yes, you have to type one number again. A single number right there. This is the second giveaway. And we got the end right there. You want to stop. No more numbers are needed. We're fine with that. We're going to shuffle this. Get ready. Good luck, chat. Good luck, everyone. $50,000 Ticktick Trader straight to Funded Plus. Let's see. Is that gonna be the red number 3? What do you guys think about that red number 3 coming up? Or do we stop on the number 4 on the blue? Yeah, we're gonna stop on the number 4. We're gonna stop on the number 4. There you go. Congrats, winners. Number 4. $31 winners with Twister on top. There you go. Tom G. And a bunch of other great fellas. Let's go, guys. Good luck, everyone. Good luck, chat. $50,000 account. Who's gonna win this? Number 4. Let's go. Look at a Twister. He's pushing it hard from the first seconds. Come on. From the opening. We need a bell to get started, right? Let's go. Cheers, everyone, with my Ticktick Trader cup. Look at that. You want to take a nice cheese out there, enjoy your day. It's on a happy Thursday. Now I'm wondering who's making the surprise. And probably the president. President of the United States. Look at that. With the sovereign. There you go. Hey, congratulations. Number 20 right there. Look at a duck. I'm going to leave that running. Gonna keep running. Oh, right. Twister ranked number 2 over there. Congratulations. Beautiful, guys. Wow. Boom. What a massive explosion out there. It does. It definitely does. Beautiful, guys. 930s. Look at that. 930s. What's happening out here with Nasdaq? Why are they watching my stream and delivering this kind of lines that they see on the stream? Maybe this part is going to be missing, I don't know. And they take this back to the all-time high. Oh my god. It's good that we ended in good profits. Even on Savius, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Reach out to me on Discord. All the winners, you already know. Looking forward to it tomorrow, 8 a.m. EST time on a happy Friday moment. Enjoy your day. Relax. Be careful. Thank you once again, Badger, for helping us. And I wish you all a very productive moment.